How's it going, guys? Hey, Landon. I completely forgot to do the list thing. So hold on, we gotta do the list real quick. Let me get everything set up real quick. Hey, I forgot I need the list. All right. Okay. Let's get everything set up, and then we will get the random done. I'm live. Is there an issue?
No, it's that game. Nice.
What game? What game are you playing?
It's Judgment. That one that I got earlier.
I didn't.
Like a ex-lawyer that turned into a private investigator.
Hmm.
And it does martial arts as style of combat instead of the normal like beat 'em up kind of style that the game usually does.
Do. So she's gonna take us a minute. Sorry, guys. What's up, Les? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Rudy? What's up, Mark? Do. Hello, Betty. Somebody's wife needed the box, the case that these came in to ship plants. And so there you go, guys. Pick a side. When that happens, I just like, all right. Half now, half at 7 o'clock. You tell me which way we're going. What's up, Cece? Nothing like a little Pinoy power. Mark Garrison wants to go left. What do you guys want to do? "24 people on. I know it's got to be the majority of the crew in here. Or is everyone going to let Mark decide for the whole group? Which is fine with me. Left is fine. All right. Betty, you aren't in this. You don't get a vote. There's no vote unless you're in the break, for heaven's sakes. Chris Monroe, are you in this break?
It's all good now.
Will you send it to me?
Yep.
Little Caesars wants me to buy pizza from them. I don't think so. I have a shipment coming in on scheduled delivery in 2 days. Hey, nice. Wednesday, I have some nice stuff coming in. Tomorrow, I have some nice stuff coming in. The next one of these we do is going to be a full caser, guys, just so you guys know. I don't, on the big products, I'm not, it doesn't bother me as much to do a half case, but I feel like this one, I mean, I realize it's $74 a spot, but you know. Matt Hagman says left. Chris, you're in this too? Nice. I don't know. I was just calling the names up to Rowdy, and he was keeping track of them all. Lots of high fives when I tell everybody that it's a random because it's so much easier for them. All right, so let's get this set up. I have the names in now. Let's go to the display capture and capture the display. As you can see, 26 spots, 26 people in. Randomly at 2, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we take a look. Shekel and CL are at the top. Mark Garrison and Kevin Ross at the bottom. Scott Shekel bought 1 space. He's number 1, and Kevin Ross got 1, and he is at the bottom. That means absolutely nothing. I just thought I would point that out. Okay, if you take a look here, Shekel and CL, and then Garrison and Kevin Ross. Now let's go over to the teams. You can see 26 spots for the teams. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. Kevin Ross got the last spot and got himself the New York Mets. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Scott has the Royal Rangers combo. CL the A's. John has the Red Sox. Jason Hansen the Indians. Polka. John David Polka has the Angels. I like that. John G the Marlins. Seth the Dodgers. John A the Brewers. Brian Carpenter the Mariners. Seth also has the Diamondbacks Orioles combo. Sam has the Reds. Sam has the Reds? That's shocking. Blake has the Nationals. Jonathan Salato the Pirates. John David has the Tampa Bay. I'm just going to call you John David. It's more fun. Chris Monroe has the Philly Tiger spot. Chuck the Padres. Jonathan the Rockies. Daniel Mata the Astros. Chris the Cubs. Dickie the Yankees. I think Dickie buys the Yankees. Les has the White Sox good spot. Matt has the Cardinals. Curtis the Twins. Zach has the Toronto Blue Jays. Mark Garrison, the Atlanta Braves, and Kevin Ross has the Mets. Let's printy, and let's get ready to go. What? Dumb printer. Hang on. What's the deal? You know, honestly, what is the good of all this wireless technology if it never goes? There, you guys can look at what you have while I get this printer to not have an attitude. Okay, we have it. Hooray for technology. What would we do without it? Is that different than what I said just a minute ago? It might be. It might be. All right. Let the trades begin. Did I see anyone? Pete Alonso red auto. You know what, Dallas? I'm with your feeling. Let's follow that feeling. Let's keep that feeling going. I would love to pull a Pete red. Who has it? Kevin Ross. Kevin Ross is expendable to the group, guys. So I say if we pull a Pete red, we kick Kevin out. We keep it. We sell it. And then we buy a case and break it for free. Because we could probably get enough out of a Pete Alonso red auto to get a decent case of something we could break for free. All those in favor? All those in favor say yes. All those opposed say I am no fun. If you're in favor, say yes. If you're opposed, say I am no fun. Marlins for a roll of toilet paper. Marlins for a roll of toilet paper. Scott Shekel, Phillies Tigers for Royals Rangers. That sounds like a good one. Sounds like a good one. Gee, looks like there's not a lot of trading going on today as opposed to the Bowman. All right, we're going. I'll not stand on formality. We're just going to break some baseball cards. This one is called TCH number 1. No, I didn't freeze. I'm going still. I'm not frozen. It looks like it, huh? If you didn't see the color in the background, I would think I was frozen up too. I was just waiting for you guys. Uh-oh. What's up, Sam? All right, guys, we're going. The unfortunate reality is, once again today, I got up to start seeing what we can buy, what we can find, what we cannot find, and pricing is up another 20% probably over last week. And that is making it more and more difficult for us to find product that is going to be things that we can do without jacking up pricing. And I don't know what to do about it, guys. I don't know. Not a lot I can do about it. There's not a lot I can do about it right now. It is what it is. You know, I'm just going to crack half this thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. And we'll keep fighting it as much as we can fight it. Again, the last thing that I'm interested in doing is jacking up prices on everybody for everything. I don't know how we're going to continue to break product. After we're probably good this week and next week. I think I got enough now for this week and next week. I just picked up some Bowman Draft today. Picked up a case of jumbos and a case of super jumbos, so that'll be something fun to play with. And what else do I have coming in? I actually have something that I'm looking forward to, which is Heritage Minor League. If you recall, the Heritage Minor we did last year, it was always, everything we did was good. Is demand high? Demand is, well, you know, again, I'll say, Dallas, this is part demand and part profiteering. And unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that second part of it. Is demand high right now? Yeah, demand's pretty high. I mean, demand is really good. eBay is strong, but there are also people who are taking advantage of the situation, and what are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta have a product. Here we go with the Gold Wave. Jake Cave, gold, Minnesota Twin. I'll take it. You have the Oakland Athletics. And again, guys, you don't need me telling you, you're all growing people, how to handle your business. You know how to handle it, but there are products out there that the cost for me to get and break the product is more than the value we can get out of the product. Max Kepler, wow, is this going to be a Twins box? Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no way at the current levels of Topps Inception that you can pull enough out of the cases to justify the price that you have to break them at. And I just refuse. Does that take me out of it because I can stick it on eBay and watch it go crazy? It does take me out of it. But again, at the end of the day, the one that I have to live with is me. Zach Gallen. And I'm not comfortable doing that. And I'm not sure why it's that way, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of that product still available. Eloy will get a sleeve. There's a lot of it still available. It's like with Luis Severino Green Wave for the Yankees. It's like with the Tribute. The cost, I did not buy any more Tribute, guys, and this is the honest truth. And CL can back me up on this 100%. The cost that we broke our case, the price that we broke our cases at, is below the current cost. That is, how many days since it was released? It was released on Friday, right? I cannot replace the cases for the price that we broke them at. 4 out of 99. And I will not chase it at what would effectively be a 50% markup in order for us to do the break. So I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. Oh yeah, I'm doing well, Tyler. How are you? So again, we're all grown people here, and we all make our own decisions, and I respect that. I respect if you guys like certain products and you want to go out and chase it. More power to you. I do not judge people when you have to do. I hate the phrase "you do you." I really do. You have to make your own decisions on what you like to do and how you like to do it. but it's not. It's not. There are just some things I just not gonna do. Well, short man, the problem is it's going that way for absolutely no reason, and that's what aggravates me. That's what aggravates me. Case prices going up for stuff that are not selling. No, you didn't miss anything important. Are not selling is where you know what is going on. Case prices for product that they're, and case prices for product where there's still tons of it out there, and yet they're going up every single day. They're going up. How is that? What does that say to you? Brandon Crawford. I mean, we're gonna have to have product to break. So I am looking for the areas that I can still get into that are going to be things that I think are worthwhile for us. But there are some things I'm not touching Inception again. You cannot. Okay, guys. I'm going to say it again. I understand we are all grown people. This is not me being critical of anyone. Okay, this is not, because I'm in that boat when I look at breaks too. I'm in that boat too, but there is not a break of Inception out there where you can get value for what you pay into it. The cost of the case is more than the value of the cards in the case. And that is true. I'll put a Aaron Judge. Because look at the prices. Prices are still not going up for these guys. They're still going down. Why? Because there's a decent amount of that product out there. And I mean, if we're spending, people are making, and more power to them. More power to them. They're making, you know, $2,500 on a case of Inception. There's not a case of Inception out there that you're going to get $2,500 worth of value back out of. And I know that is not necessarily what you look at, but that plays into it. In a something like this, is there a card that we could hit that would take the value of the case? Absolutely, there is. There are several cards that we could hit out of here that we would get the value back out of this half case break that we're doing. You cannot do that with Inception. You can't do that with Inception. It's just not happening. So, you know, that tells me everything that I need to know about what is currently going on in the market. You know? But that's the thing, Tom, the supply is not being depleted. Like, you know, I guess I'm going to be the lone voice when I say this stuff, but I got guys calling me several times a week asking me if I want Inception, asking me if I want what's the other one that just came out that for some reason has gone, Gypsy Queen. People calling me and asking me, what the hell is Gypsy Queen doing at the numbers that it's at? I mean, no offense to Gypsy Queen, but it is not, that is not a, you know, an $1,800 break. It's not an $1,800 break. I don't know. I'll be glad when this is over. It will end and things will get back to normal. But like I said, I just, you know, I'm going to be a little judicious. For some of you, that means, and I get it, some of you like to, you guys spend good money on this, and I get it. And there are other breakers who are breaking a lot of this product, you know, at prices that I just won't. And so I completely and totally respect everyone's right to do whatever they need to do to make themselves happy. And there's never been an expectation in this group that you would only buy here and everyone else is forbidden. I mean, that's silly. But I you know, I get up today and I'm like, all right, let's see what's going on. And I got stuff, Reese McGuire, and I got prices up. I just don't understand them. I don't understand them. That's what I want too. That's what I want. Yeah, but our stance might make us go broke. Our stance might make us go broke. I mean, I got to do what I have to do in order to wake up in the morning and look at myself in the mirror and be happy with the decision that I made. Blues Guriel Olsen Blue. But it is a decision that means we potentially will have, if this thing goes past the end of this month, heavily past the end of this month, that we're going to be in a little bit of, not trouble. That's not the word for it, but we're going to have to be a lot more selective. And the thing is, you know, eBay is a wild, wild west. You know what I'm saying? It's the wild, wild west. It's not a supplier's market, though. Jason, is the problem. It's a profiteer's market. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. A supplier's market means that the demand for the product is very high. You know, and and then people are buying them up. A profiteer's market means you're artificially raising prices just because you can, just because you have the ability to do so, and no one can stop you from doing it. And that's a completely different thing. Short man, I do believe there is some truth in that. I do believe there's some truth in that. But I also do know 100% if you compare cost versus value, there's going to be a whole lot of unhappy people come the end of this. There's going to be a whole lot of unhappy people at the end of this. There's going to be people who are going to be asking the people that they have been breaking with on a regular basis, wait a minute, you mean to tell me that this wasn't what actually happened? What you said did not actually happen? The product is not drying up like you say it's drying up? I would tell you right now, and I believe this wholeheartedly, there are more holds going on right now than there are buys. There are more people who are holding on to product and waiting for it than there are people who are buying it on a consistent basis. Now, we are unique in that we do only baseball, so we are a little different from other people who are also doing basketball and football. But it is... I think there's a whole lot of people believing a whole lot of stuff that a whole lot of people are saying that is not true. It's just simply not true. And again, I get it. Again, we could buy, based on the numbers that I'm seeing on eBay, I could buy up cases of Tribute at $2,000 a piece and make profit on eBay. But I have to, again, justify this to myself. And, you know, for every person who says, oh, well, the buyers should know what's... You're right, they should. The buyers should know. But it's also, some responsibility falls on the shoulders of the breaker. I thought we had an Eloy. Michael Kopech, though. White Sox, Michael Kopech. Some of the responsibility for this falls on the shoulders of the breaker, and it cannot be profit, 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 profit. That cannot be. That cannot be, because then the market will fall in on itself when this is all done. Because people will realize that they have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on cards that are not worth thousands and thousands of dollars, that are never going to be worth thousands and thousands of dollars, and then what? Are these guys who are doing this right now going to thumb their nose? Are you going to say, well, you know, are you going to say, I didn't know? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you knew. I know. How come I know and you don't? I've been doing this for a year and a half. I mean, I know would be I don't know would be an easy thing for me to say to you guys. Well, I had no idea, guys, that this was going to happen and the market was going to settle back down again in a month and a half. And so I jacked all our prices up just because, and now, you know, I mean, come on. Well, again, guys, this isn't going to go on until the middle of summer. This isn't going on until the middle of summer. Texas has already said they're going to get their guys back to work. If Texas has already said they're getting their guys back to work, you know, part of this will be, and this is just the nature of what it is. This is not me saying one thing bad about one side over the other, because I think they both have qualities that are good and bad. But states where you have Republicans in charge are going to get back to work sooner than states where you have Democrats in charge. It's just going to happen that way. One side is more concerned about the economy than the other. That is just a simple fact. It is not saying one is bad. The priorities are just different. And so those states with Republicans in charge are going to get back to work. things are going to start moving on the economy, and it's not going to be the middle of June or July or August and September before it happens. If it does, the entire baseball card market is dead by then, so it doesn't make a difference. Because there might be all these people buying, but there sure as hell by August ain't gonna be nobody who's selling, but who's buying in August? All the money's run out. So it cannot go on. I mean, common sense tells you it cannot go on that long. It was the market hot before this? Yes, absolutely the market was hot. Was it like this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I get that people are bored. And I get that all the other things, you know. Yes, Lester, we are. I put in a nice big order with the guy the other day. You know, I'm like, yeah, all right. And then he sent me a message back and he said, I haven't had this for years. I was like, ah, why is it up? Why is your buy up there still then? Oh, is this a black and white? Oh, it's not. Colby Allard, Atlanta Braves. Again, I want to reiterate that what I'm saying is in no way critical of other breakers and the way they handle things. Everyone has to do what they think is best for their business. And I respect that. I respect that. There are a lot of guys right now who are making more money than we're making off of our breaks, because their mindset is different than mine, and that's what I can say and mean it. And I can't, if I can't justify it, I'm just not going to do it. And so for that, I apologize to those of you who get frustrated when there aren't as many breaks maybe as you'd like, or certain things that you would like to see. But, you know, I want to be able to, in 6 months, be able to talk to you guys the way that we're talking now, and not in 6 months sitting around having to justify why I sold product that I knew was not going to be, that was not going to carry the value in 6 months that it does right now. That it doesn't matter if I hit a case full of one of ones, that, you know, that we couldn't get the value out of it. I mean, I'm just not going to do it. Honestly, guys, I would rather shut down for a couple of weeks and just, you know, do no breaks than do that. I can't. I can't. I am rigid in the way that my belief system is. I don't like it. I don't like things. I will not let things change that. I just will not let things change that. And I do believe that the obligation, Nick Birdie, that I have an obligation to you guys to make sure that I am looking out for you guys too, and not just saying, ah, suckers, ha ha, there'll be another one. Because I don't believe that. Well, I do believe there will be another one, but I would rather hold on to the people that I have who are worthwhile. Because the guys who are in this for a quick spin of the money, and they're gonna be short timers anyway. I mean, they always are. And again, I respect that, because they're looking for the, hey, look at that, Nolan Arenado SP. They're looking for the next guy who has a product that they can flip. You know, I can get in, I can flip real quick. I respect that. I do that from time to time myself. I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, for now though, I've got a dozen cases sitting behind me, half a dozen, 6, 8 more, 9 more cases on the way in. Right, but my concern is not all of that. My concern is the realization after all that happens. The realization after all that happens, and that's what my concern is. I mean, we could, trust me, guys, we could be making a killing if we did nothing but eBay. We would be making a killing. There's no lie in there. There's no lie about that. We would be making an absolute killing if the only thing we did is run 2 cases a day on eBay. We would be killing it. But I just, you know, it's never been about the money, all about the money for us. It will never be all about the money for us. And I can't. So I apologize. Yes, and that is what's going on right now a lot, and what CL said. There is false market setting going on, i.e. profiteering. So I don't mind Gary V. I don't mind Gary V because to me, he's not someone I would listen to anyway. He's not someone I would listen to anyway. He's, you know, because if my one question to Gary V would be what was the last one he did? 2018 update. Ronald Acuna, right? And the price jumped like mad. My question to Gary V would be just one simple question: how many of those did you own before you said that was the one that you would put your money into? How many did you own before you said that? And how many more? I don't mind. I don't have a problem with Gary V. And how many more? How many did you sell after the prices went up? If you own none beforehand, if you own not one beforehand, I will not own one because because of this and this reason. I think it's unethical for me to do that. I respect the heck out of that. I respect the heck out of that. I sold mine before I made this because I think that it's unfair for me because I know that I have undue influence. It is insider trading on the market. Then I would say absolutely. I respect the heck out of that. I respect the heck out of that. But if you owned 1 or 2, okay. If you owned 40, and then after you wrote that article, you sold 30 of them, we got a problem. I know we're iffing, and I'm not accusing the guy of anything, but I'm saying that is why I personally, Richards for the Miami Marlins, take what those kind of guys say with a grain of salt. Lester, when we get done with this, my integrity might be the only thing we have left, man. My integrity might be the only thing I have left. Thank goodness that the only people who work for me are my kids. Let's just put it that way. Thank goodness the only people who work for me are my kids. They'll still get paid. They'll still get paid. But, man, if I had regular employees... There isn't. All the money in the world is not worth your integrity. All the money in the world is not worth your integrity. I just believe that. I didn't believe that for a long time when I was a young man. And even though I wasn't raised that way, I didn't believe that. And I'm embarrassed now. I'm embarrassed now some of the things that I did when I was younger. Never hurt anybody or did anything like that, but the advantage I took of some people when I knew better, you know what I'm saying? And that I would never have, that I would never even consider today. That I would never, some of my best stories about my baseball card shop when I was younger, I had a comic book shop when I was younger, I did shows. For years I did shows. Some of my best stories are the ones where the guy walked in and had, you know, $2,000 worth of cards and he wanted $50 for them. And I didn't say, okay, but you know, they're worth a lot more. And those are the best stories. But they're also the worst stories. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and so that's the way that I conduct myself. You know what, Rudy? That is 100%. It's not almost. That is 100% accurate. The fate of this entire hobby is in very few hands. And the rest of us, if we're going to have a piece of it, have to just like it or lump it. That is exactly, there's no, you are 100% right. 100% right, Rudy. Austin Dean. Miami Marlins are having fun. And that's not, doesn't mean we're not having fun. We're having fun. You know, the stuff that I feel like we are breaking now, too bad. We are still getting good product, and we're still breaking good product, and it's still prices that I think are worthwhile. It's just that, like I said, I'm a little frustrated because I would like to break more Inception, because Inception was an absolute blast. But how you gonna do that? You know, how are we gonna do that? Looks like we have a green on the end, green wave. Do we have a second auto? So our second auto is going to be a green wave. Come on, big green wave. So I guess part of this is it also me warning the guys who have not been in the hobby for a long time, to go slow, take it easy, don't buy into the hype, because you're going to be unhappy when this is all over. Is this sideways? Oh, what? Do we have two autos in here? Hang on, let me count these autos. I thought we only had one. Were they both Miami Marlins? Ugh. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I guess we're right. So that's I guess ultimately where I'm getting with this stuff. I mean, it's easy to fall into the hype. I want the Giants in breaks all the time, but the price that I would have to pay to get them, I just go buy the card. Just go buy the card that I want. And I'm like, okay. And that's the way I hope you guys will be with our breaks. I don't expect anyone to be any different with our breaks. If you feel that pricing is getting beyond where you're comfortable with, don't buy in. Don't buy in. I mean, I will never criticize anyone for not buying into a break because they feel like it is more than they want to spend. That is ridiculous. Don't do it. Don't feel like you have to buy in all the time or you're going to get booted. You're not. That is not the way that we handle things. Now, if you do dumb things, you're going to get booted. If you put a link to someone else's break in the middle of my page, you're going to get booted, which I caught within about 30 seconds of it happening. If you're going to come in and try to steal my people, and I catch you, you're going to get booted. But outside that, you're not going to get booted. Come in, hang out, buy, sell, trade, share. Join that group, talk. Now, Jason, we cannot say that word. Yes, but if you anger CL, you are right, Jason. You get booted. Yeah, I know, but I also know from experience, Rudy, it's easy to get caught up in the hype because I've been there, and so I'm not the voice of on high, and I haven't. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. I've made those mistakes. Believe me. Again, I'll tell you that the biggest and most amazing story to me is in Clearly Authentic from 2018. The Giants had one autograph in there. Okay, a guy named Gomez. Who? Yeah, that's right, him. One autograph, the guy named Gomez, whose autos now honestly sell for less than $5 a piece. And I was buying full case breaks. When there's one shot at an auto, I spent more than one time $40 on a break for a guy that even if I hit the one of one isn't worth $40. So this is the voice of experience talking. Blue. Oh, look at that one. Nice. Brendan Rodgers blue. We'll take that all day long. True blue, Brendan Rodgers. All right, CL, I was trying to give myself an out. You could give me a little bit of an out. By the way, I want to say happy birthday to CL. CL's birthday today. CL, according to Taylor, who is one of his closest friends, is 50 today. I said it was 40. CL claims it's some other number, whatever it is. Everyone wish CL a happy birthday. He's hanging out with us on his birthday. So again, if you're new to the hobby and you came for whatever reason, you're bored and you got into it, you honestly did pick the right group. You honestly did pick the right group. Oh, why could you not have been this one? Why could you guys not have flippy flopped? Why? Arcia for the Angels. Why? It's been so long since I pulled the Tatis auto. You know, Dallas, I was thinking that too. He does not look a day over 49. That is a very astute observation. When I crunch numbers, believe me when I tell you guys that, and CL can vouch for this conversation that we have had, that, man, there's a part of me that wishes I had the capacity to be able to turn off that part of my brain that won't let me do that. Don't forget, short man, we got a 7 o'clock. The other half case goes live at 7. We'll break it at 8. If you guys, anyone's in. Now, I want to say this about the 5 people that I gave a spot to in the first half, in the second half. We all but 5 people got a spot in the first case break. There were only 5 who missed out, who claimed before we hit the sold out. So those 5, I just let them in the second half. I gave them the second half. 21 more spots are there. I don't normally do that, but since it was 5 people, it's Monday. You know, I thought, well, it's CL's birthday, so that's my birthday present to CL is to let other people in the break. And so that way you can blame CL for it happening. Because I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't his birthday. See the way I did that? See the way I put responsibility on CL for my decision? Nice. So it's 5 people. They got 1 spot. There's still 21 spots left. But I do wish, there are times when I do wish I could turn that part of my brain off, because I do see the numbers and I say to myself, that is true, CL. That is 100% true. You do approve of kindness. I do wish I could turn off some of that part of my brain sometimes, because I do want, I mean, you know, how much better would it be for us if we had, you know, $30,000 more dollars to be able to do, you know what I'm saying? I would love that, but I can't. I just can't. I would never be able to live with myself. Oh, it's blue. Oh, if it's a blue autograph, if it says... Okay, Low Seeger for the Yankees. What is going on? This feels awful thick. Man, this feels way thick. So that's all. That's all. So again, bottom line, recap of all the nonsense that I've said. A, don't feel like you have to bind any of our breaks, because that's never a prerequisite for being a part of the group. I don't go through periodically and say, you haven't spent any money, you're out. You haven't spent any money, you're out. We don't do that. B, it's your money. You spend it how you want. But please take a look at some of the guys that you want on eBay, and not just, you know, and compare that to the price you have to pay to get them. There, I'll say it that way. Oh, no. Oh, no. I love you. Every time I break with someone that does all sports, they don't know the first thing about baseball. You know what? This feels like a Giants autograph, guys. Do you see that? It feels like a Giants autograph. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's not any autograph. What the hell's going on? Did we get 2 autographs out of that case? What's going on here? Oh, we did. Oh, okay, good. I really thought this was an autograph. Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals. Would I rather be breaking Topps Chrome Jumbo? Yes, I would rather be breaking Topps Chrome Jumbo. And I have several irons in the fire trying to get more of it. But like I said, I did pick up a case of 2019 Bowman Draft Jumbo and Super Jumbos, one of each today. So those will be here Wednesday. So we will figure out here what we're going to do with those. And at some point, we got to do this break before we get into it. Last box mojo, guys. Did you find it? Found the thing? Did you find the blade? See that? I've had these hanging out there for months.
What? You talking to me or you talking to the stream?
These guys, the stream. I've had these two of our chasing Cal Ripken Jr. Thing we were going to do that didn't take the first time. So I just let them sit back there. And so that will eventually become a break. A pack break. I know, don't you hate that? I hate that, Jason. There was someone that was like, and I've climbed on my high horse more than one time privately with people about that. Whatever. I'm not going to complain about that again, but whatever. We just don't do it that way. When we do our Bowman Draft breaks, all cards will ship. You know, this Bowman one that we did was 3,120 cards, I think. 3,120 was the number, something around there, and all of them shipped. By the way, they went down the post office today. You guys should already have received, I would hope, an update from the post office about it. Yes, Daniel, we have Bowman Draft Jumbo and Super Jumbo cases coming in Wednesday. I don't know what time on Wednesday, so we'll do a break of them Wednesday. But we'll get something worked out probably Thursday. Yeah, but how much of a difference is there? Kyle Wright, Atlanta. I mean, no offense, but you can put pretty much, I'm not talking about the guys who only get a case of this or a case of that. That's a different beast altogether. So that's a whole different thing. But for the guys who are running any volume of cases through, I mean, you know, you should be shipping all. You should be shipping everything. True Green. We already hit an auto, but now this looks like a True Green SP. I think this is a True Green SP. Oh, Daniel, we're not letting you in the breaks for that. We already discussed it. 09. We talked about the people that we would not. Yeah, this is a Kristen Stewart green short print. Yeah, the variation. Nice. We already had a discussion about the people who we would not let in the Bowman draft breaks, and unfortunately you were one. Jim Hughes. Who were the other ones, CL? Gregory Polanco. There's a couple other ones. There's a couple other ones that we're not going to let in. Maybe that was the only two. I can't remember. Gregory Polanco, black and white. Shohei. Every single time I feel like I have a deal set for 2018 Topps Chrome. Nope. And so now it's gotten to the point where I don't even get mad about it. Now I just was like, oh, well. I think Dallas just counted himself out. Not that he was going to buy it anyway on a random. But that Dallas just took himself out. There it is, $9.99 for shipping. There's no way that we can do the Bowman draft as a PYT. I mean, we could, but then, you know, we'd have to look at eBay comps and Lord help certain teams. But the only way that we're going to be able to make that fair will be to do that as a random. CL might feel different on pricing. If he feels like he can come up with a scheme that would work, then I would be happy to do PYT. I'd rather do PYT, but unfortunately, guys, the way the product is now, the high teams would have to be ridiculous, and the low teams would have to be ridiculous. And so, you know what I'm saying? All right, last stack mojo. So we do have an autograph in the a hit, and it looks like a rookie in the second half. Aaron Judge. And now that we've done it this way, and this is not being critical or mean or anything else about. We're just going to do full cases of Topps Chrome Hobby from now on. It's not that I have a problem with doing 2 randoms. I really don't. A half case, a full case feels like more, and that's the way I like it to feel. You know what I'm saying? I want it to feel like more. No. Whew, thank goodness. I thought we got it stuck with a giant. Not Justice Sheffield. Taylor Ward. So the Angels and the Braves. I thought we had a Giants autograph. I was about to be sad for everyone. Three Jimenez rookies, 3 Pete Alonsos, 2 Tatis, so you probably see more in the second half, and 1 Vlad, so you probably see more in the second half. 1 Vlad? That's weird. That feels like it's a, oh, let's do non-color. I mean non-auto. So kind of a strange 2 black and whites. Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals and Polanco for the Pirates. 2 SPs, which doesn't happen that often. Nolan Arenado, and then Kristen Stewart, green. I still say she's prettier on the movies than on that card. Just me. 1 purple Max Kepler for the Twins. 1 blue and 1 blue wave. So blue wave is out of 75 for the Yankees. Blue is out of 150 for the A's. 2 green wave. Severino for the Yankees. Margot for the Padres. Can't fight the OCD. Good color, not good names, guys. The names were not all that great. Beeks for these are the base. Beeks for the Rays. McGuire for the Blue Jays. Birdie for the Pirates. Richards for the Marlins. Dean for the Marlins. Francisco Arcia for the Angels. Kyle Wright for the Braves. And Taylor Ward for the Angels. 2 refractor. Colby Allard out of 499 for the Braves, and Michael Kopech, decent hit, out of 499 for the White Sox. 1 blue, good hit. Brendan Rodgers out of 150 for the Rockies. There's got to be an orange, right? There usually is. And Jake Cave Gold, well, I'm not going to say got it. I take that back, but there usually is. 13 out of 50 on Jake Cave. So not only is it an orange Jake Cave, it's also the last year the Dodgers won the World Series, which again makes it even more valuable than it was before. DodgersSuck.com for all your Dodger hating needs. See that? You guys didn't think I would get that in this one, did you? There it is. There is our half case. Second half case goes live at the top of the hour, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will break it at 8 o'clock. It will all get wrapped up, and we will ship it out tonight, or we'll bag it up tonight and ship it out. Take it down to the post office first thing in the morning. I got a big pile of Giants, and that's it. So that's good. I don't care if I get autographs. I don't want them in this. I'd rather have better hits for you guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Good conversation as always. I enjoyed talking to you guys. It's good to have a smart breaking group. I would hate it if you were all dumb, because then it would be bad. Right? I mean, if you guys were, y'all got to be smarter than me, which is a good thing. So you guys have a great rest of your night. If we don't see you, even if you don't buy into the late break, come and hang out. Come and chat. Come and say hi. And then we will see you back here at 8 o'clock for the second half case. Talk to you soon.